I'm being evicted from my house now.
Yeah, immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag. All right, so we'll go inside so you can get some of your things.
I have to leave with you?
No, you can drive away.
No. What I'm asking you is, I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep. So you can go inside, gather up some of your things. We allow you that courtesy. And do you have your car here?
I do.
And then on your own accord, you can leave here, okay?
So you're going to leave and I can leave after you leave? I just have to leave.
We're going to leave. No, we're going to leave with you. We're going to leave together.
Okay.
You definitely have to leave today, okay?
Got you.
So what we'll do now, go inside, get some of your things.
You need this back?
What's that?
This.
Nope, that's for you.
This is me.
Yep.
This is me. That's officer and that's officer. Can I see your eyes, please? Is that okay? All right. My wife filed a false abuse claim against me in order to initiate a divorce, in order to get an advantage over the property that we have. Out of nowhere, she just filed a false abuse claim against me and had me evicted from the house. Women in particular who do this to men are criminals. They are dangerous. They are criminals. My understanding now is that this is a strategy that many women will employ in court in order to take advantage of their husbands and their property. You say, I should have seen this coming? She did everything she could to keep me from seeing what she was doing. For the men who have to go through this and the children who have to go through this, I feel sorry for you. This is painful. But the only thing that is going to heal this is justice. If you know someone, or if you are someone and this has happened to you, I'd love to hear from you. There needs to be a movement to stop this. There needs to be a movement so that some strong legislation can be put in place to stop this. This is criminal. How can I help you? I'm videotaping this because this is some bullshit. You don't mind. Hello, sir. My name is Ulysses Butch Slaughter.
Yes, sir.
And you are?
Trooper Orgish.
All right. Everybody got that because I'm going to share this shit. And you are?
Trooper DeSalvatore.
I like these guys.
Yes, sir. Sir, do you get a license on you?
I do.
Thank you.
Asking me for my license. All right. We're back. It's me. We're back.
All right. So this is a PFA, right?
Right.
So you're with, now who's that to you?
She's my wife.
Good deal. All right, so here's the deal. She's serving a PFA against you.
What is that?
Protection from abuse.
Everybody heard that? Okay.
That's what sir, this is everything to do with you and her, not so much yourself and I, all right? But I'm going to explain it to you.
I hear that. I just can't believe that my wife is serving me with a protection for what?
For protection from abuse. This is for you. This is your copy. Yep.
What does that mean?
What's that?
A protection from abuse.
There was something going on between you two
Yes.
that she didn't like, all right? So she filed a protection from abuse order against you, all right?
Everybody got that?
Everything's listed on here, sir.
Do I have to leave?
You will, yeah.
I'm
I'm just taking the time to sort of explain this to you, all right?
All right, all right.
Giving you that courtesy. All right, so if you want to open that up, that packet, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to go back and look at this video, but it's something that I have to do. I'm committed to justice in my situation. I'm showing this because I hope that it will help other people. I hope that it will encourage other people to fight for what they believe in. Children are involved, and children have been hurt, and children need to know the truth. I hear some of you saying that there are two sides to every story. There are a lot of sides to a story, and all it takes is one liar to try to disrupt everybody telling the truth. And you're going to hear from other people in this situation. You're going to hear from other people. You're going to hear from my friends. You're going to hear from my family about this situation. Because everybody knows that this was a major disruption, a major deception, a major betrayal. And it was clearly planned. No, it didn't come out of nowhere for the person who was planning it. It came out of nowhere for the people who fell victim, momentary victim to this situation. I want to thank the two young men, the two PA state troopers who came out and were doing their job. And I hate to say just doing their job. They should not be put in that situation. I'm looking for legal people. I'm looking for lawyers who deal with false accusations and false allegations. I'm looking for people who can explain this thing that is called the silver bullet. This was an attempt to shut my life down with a false allegation. I've got all of the receipts. And again, to those of you that say you should have seen this coming, I have to tell you, I got to question why you would get in a relationship and always be looking for something coming. You shouldn't have to always be looking for something coming. And when somebody is so determined to disrupt your life and will pretend like they are with you, these actors and actresses who want to pretend like they are with you, they are really good.
Well, what the hell you expect, man? I mean, shit, this is America. This is Babylon the Great. Nigga, you about in your 60s and you haven't figured this shit out yet? But anyway, I want to say shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. I'm like to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel brothers, like the standard of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, whatever it may be. It's just a quick lesson to the spirit. Salakia, man, real quick. I had to wash my hands real quick with Salakia. But yeah, man, it was basically this older Jake that got pretty much evicted out of his house because his wife filed a false claim of abuse on him. And, you know, he was making mention about how, well, you know, I wasn't expecting this coming. Thanks to the two young men that came out and did their job. Look, man, that cop on the right that you asked to see his eyes, man, he wanted to blow your ass away, man. And it's something about when cops wear sunglasses. I guess it's something to like kind of hide their guilt. But usually, you know, I feel like when they wear them fucking glasses, I feel like they just kind of, you know, just, and this is just speculation, but it's just something off about that. I feel like you just never know what their intentions are with them glasses, because a lot of times people want to cover their face when they thinking nefarious thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you got played by your wife, man, I mean, this is America, bro. This is what they do. And he said, well, I wasn't expecting it. Of course you wasn't expecting it, but now you had to find out and fuck around and you found out, you know? Because you fucked around and you found out, because for the simple fact, man, these women, they don't play fair, you know? And it's unrighteous as hell, because for one thing, and this is to show you how this kingdom is all wicked, because for one thing, in the scriptures, you have to have witnesses in order to really convict somebody or to put up a charge on somebody, unless you just know or you caught them in the act. Usually if you've done something, somebody had eyesight or they knew, or hindsight, and it was a way to prove that you were doing wickedness. But in this kingdom, a woman, she can just say, well, look, he put his hands on me, and they'll just come and arrest you off GP with no evidence, no proof, and just off her word say. And the crazy part about it is Esau knows this. He knows that these women are devious by nature. He knows this. Cops go through it all the time. They beat up their wives all the time and know how these women operate. But see, this is a tactic that's used to bind Jake. Okay, because when you go into the scriptures, it say, how else can you bind a strong man unless you know, how else can you take over the house unless the strong man be bound? Esau knows that Jake has no defense. So we're completely exploited when it comes to putting the rule down in our households and dealing with our women and our kids. They know they can just come and show up with the police force, and that Jake is going to immediately yield to that, because let's face it, our life have no regard for these people. But when you go to other nations and cultures, you don't really see police getting involved like that, man. You know, in those third world countries, because I mean, shit, marital affairs are basically based on what it is, your marital affair. That's your business, you know. So, you know, this guy, man, he's acting surprised. Well, bro, this is what they do. You can't trust these women. They're wicked. You know, and like I said, man, this was actually disturbing, man. If you pay attention, I'll peep something real sinister in this video.
That's officer.
Look at their disposition towards them, man. Like, if you didn't have that camera and you probably bucked up, they probably would have blew your ass away. Because you could see the spirit on these cops. Like they're happy that this happened to this man. You know what I'm saying? No matter how unrighteous it is, they're cool with it. They're like, look, shit, we don't give a fuck. And their spirit is funny. It's funny to see Jake oppressed, you know, by somebody that's lesser than him. You know what I'm saying? They get off on this shit. And they know this shit is wicked as hell. Because the scriptures say you need 2 or 3 witnesses, man. There's no witnessing that she called, oh, well, he's abusing me. I think they call like the O.J. Simpson law or something that I was reading the comment board. Don't know how true that is, but it doesn't surprise me. But regardless of that, man, this is just what it is. And peep this.
Can I see your eyes, please?
He asked when he look how proud this guy is, and look at the demeanor that he gave this man. Look at him. Look at the hatred in this devil's eyes. You know what I'm saying? He got that disdain. He got that look, like he got that killer instinct. Like, man, nigga, I'll put you down right now. Like he just wants you to do something crazy. But yeah, you want to thank these 2 devils? They're not with you, man. They was proud. They was condescending. And their demeanor showed that they not with you, man. And these are the same people. These are the same seeds of the offspring of the slave masters that had us in captivity. This is them coming back. This is their seed. This is their offspring, man. The judges, the lawyers, okay, the prosecuting attorneys, the child support administration. All these people are the same motherfuckers that had something to do with our affliction in the first place. Now look at his spirit, man. You can see that look of hatred. You know, and Jake is, you know, he's being smart. He's playing it calm. But I know damn well I would have been uncomfortable in this situation because it just, when somebody give you a look like they want to do, like my man Bernie Mac, he said, look, that means you want to do something to me. They want to do something to this Jake. They don't give a damn about your wife stepping out on you, man. As long as you out the picture and she's able to just be a distasteless soul, they don't give a damn because Esau's smart enough to know that the man holds the seed. So technically speaking, if they kill all the men off, they could just let the woman wander because, I mean, technically honest, the woman can't bring back the Israel. I mean, the woman can't bring back the Israelite race. The man has to. You see, but hey, this is the times we in, man. This is. He said, well, I didn't see it, man. Well, this is the book of Proverbs 22:3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide it himself, but the simple passed on and are punished. And you were punished because you were being simple. You know? Like you got old Jakes that's been together 40, 50 years. Their wife is in their 60s. Now all of a sudden she puts back on that red dress. And all of a sudden she wants to go to Pete's place and 2-step with a 30-year-old Jake. And all of a sudden, before you know it, she's filing for divorce. And this happens all the time, man. False allegations. Oh, well, he hit me. They come and grab you up, lock you up. You call the cops on her and say, well, she put her hands on me. They're not going to come and arrest her, man. They may come out and say, do a wellness check. All right, y'all cool? All right, well, you go in one room, you go in the next, or they may just tell you to leave. And the cops don't have no right to tell you to leave your place of residence. They don't even have a right to come in your house. That's why back in the 50s and 60s, you didn't see people calling cops for domestic disputes, man. You know what I'm saying? You roll up on a Jake's house in the 60s with this, they'll tell you, fuck off my property, man. This has nothing to do with you. And the cops couldn't do anything. But now, this super savior simp mode that's being broadcasted today, it's all over the place, man. And it's very disgusting how these men simp and hop and beg and skip for these women. These they're female. They're not even women in America, man. We don't have women over here for real. You have females, man. Like that chick from Houston. She went over there to Dubai on that thought shit, thinking everything was sweet. She went over there and they detained that monkey ass because she was running a goddamn mouth. She fucked around and found out real quick, like, yeah, we don't tolerate your culture over here. And the fact that you black women, mainly you Israelite women, the world looks at you in a distasteful manner anyway. They see everything you do. They see these videos. You know what I'm saying? They see what Jake is going through. This is why when Jake go to other countries, they open them with open arms. So for the most part, you know, those countries and so forth, and them women, they accept Jake because they know Jake deals with folly over here, man. You know, and if this man was wise, and he's old enough to know, but like I said, he's all about the system. His wife filed a false claim against him. But anyway, it says, and the simple passed on are punished, man. So matter of fact, let me look this up. 2, 3 witnesses. Yep. And then this is the law on it, man. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 13:1. It says, this is the third time and I am coming to you, but in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses should every word be established. You need 2 or 3 witnesses because you could cross-examine. And a lot of times when you cross-examine people and their stories are the same, especially when they didn't have time to come up with a narrative lie or to spin a narrative, a lot of times they cross-examine you to see who's lying. And then that's the way they're able to narrow it down. Like during the time of Susanna, I believe, when those Jakes was basically accusing her of adultery, when they wanted to go into her because she was beautiful, the prophet Daniel had to come and basically do a cross-examination on them wicked Jakes because she was getting ready to be put to death. Okay, yes, she was righteous. She came from a righteous line. Her husband was righteous. But the fact that she was a woman, her word had no power back in the ancient world over men. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you had people looking like Susanna. I'm like, I doubt that. Well, she have a good rapport. She had a good name. But even then, the power of a man was overbearing. It overshadows the woman's authority in the ancient world, unlike today. Today, you know what I'm saying, a woman, her word is over yours. You know, she could say X, Y, and Z, and that's where it's at. Because they're a protected sex. And the men are considered expendable. You see? But you have to do a cross-examination, okay? Because who cross-examined her? She just picked up the phone. She went down there and made a report. And the fact that she's a fucking woman, they going to sign off on it and they going to put the order in play when they supposed to investigate. They supposed to go to him and they supposed to get his side of the story. And if there was no witnesses, then they were just like, okay, well, it's up for speculation, but we can't move on this matter because for the simple fact, we don't have any proof. Like you can accuse somebody of something all day and you can know very well they did it. But just natural human instinct, you know I did it, but you can't prove it. That gives me the right to deny it. So therefore, it can't go nowhere. Like a lot of Jakes, they know that they women are whores and stepping out on them. You just know the nature of women, you know. But she'll play that, oh, well, you accuse me. But you know this is what you're doing. But see, you don't have the proof that she was out sleeping around on you. So therefore, she gets off. It's the same thing in this situation. They have no proof that he was allegedly abusing her. So why are they coming to put him out of his house? That's unrighteous, man. Okay, unless anybody came and said, well, hey, I saw them fighting X, Y, and Z. This is what happened. He beat the shit out of her. But even then, if he did, so fucking what? I don't give you a right to put him out of the house. She's supposed to go and leave and take nothing and go find her a different life, man. That's what she can do. That's his property. That's his life. This is why we tell you, Jakes, man, don't be moving in with these women if you can help it, man. Okay? And you may have some women out there that may have good intentions towards you, you know. She may not do this to you. But then again, if she get mad, she very well could do it to you. So thank your fucking sisters. Thank Eve for fucking it up for you that actually want to do somewhat right by men. Blame your fucking, your racist sisters that you put on a pedestal. Okay? Don't blame the man for not taking a chance on this shit, man. You know? Just like having a kid, man. Look, you can't pay me to have a look, and I knock on wood, and I pray how about you have a shot. Out of here, man. You know, bugs. But I pray to you how about you have a shot. That does not happen. But you can't pay me to have another kid in this world. You know what I'm saying? I try to be very careful with that because it's nothing more but a trap. You see? But anyway, this is the book of Deuteronomy 17:6. Let's go to it. It reads here. Matter of fact, this whole chapter is really good. Administration of justice. Okay, what Esau claims to thrive on, but when you look at the scales of justice, they're totally unbalanced. They tell on themselves, but it says, thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy power any bullock or sheep wearing its blemish. And I'm going to get the point, or any evil favoriness that is abomination to Yahweh thy power. For it is abomination to the Lord thy God. It says, if there be found among you within any of the gates, thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy power, in transgressing his covenant, have gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either sun or moon or any host of heaven, which I have not commanded. And it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and a thing certain that such abomination is wrought in Israel. It says, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or woman that should stone, it says, even that man or woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. And at the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses, she that is worthy of death be put to death. But the mouth of 1 witness, he should not be put to death. Okay, so what the fuck, man? So how the hell are you gonna go? Just like, though, man, if I'm dealing with a chick and she caught, look, let's just say my child's mother, right? I ain't been with that woman in over fucking 12 years, right? So let's just say right now I'm in Missouri, she's wherever the hell she's at. If she called the cops on me right now and said I went to where she's at and put hands on her, they would come out here and they would expedite me to face that. I would have to get locked up just to prove that I didn't do it. And the fact that I can't even prove I didn't do it, she has to go drop the case. I can plead not guilty, but I have to go to jail. I have to miss work. I get evicted from my home. All of the fact because Esau does not properly cross-examine, because he goes off wicked law. It says in the mouth of 1 witness, because a person can lie for you. That's why you need 2 or 3 witnesses. So if they had no witnesses, then why the fuck is he getting put out and she's not? That's bullshit, man. But that's this wicked ass kingdom, man. And I saw this video, it made me mad because I'm like, that's folly. It's not even cool. You know, but hey, that's the so-called white man. He's unrighteous like that. That's why we tell you, brothers, man, be careful when you're dealing with these damn women, because they're not right, man. All right. This is the book of Sirach 25:13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. It says any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. That means that all wickedness is small to the wickedness of a woman because, hey, for one thing, she's an agent of Satan. You see, she's literally an agent of Satan, an agent of chaos. And he goes through the woman because she's the weaker vessel. You know, I've heard some horror stories out there of men losing. A lot of these men, they paying child support to ex-wives. Like, well, how the hell are you paying child support to a woman that ain't your wife? You know what I'm saying? You ain't popping this bribe, but yet you gotta pay child support to this motherfucker, man. That's not cool. That shit is off as hell, man. Okay? But it says here, I have rather, matter of fact, it says, it says any affliction but the affliction of them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of the enemies. And there are enemies on this side. Those 2 cops, they was enemies to that Jake. Like I said, they looked like they wanted to blow his ass away, especially the guy that snatched off his glasses. You seen the hatred in his eyes, like, yeah, why you even bothering me with this? And then he gonna say, oh, they shouldn't have to do that job. Man, that's what they like to do. Okay? When they see Jake getting hell put on him, them crackers get off on that shit. They love it, man. That's why it's gonna be a pleasure to fuck them motherfuckers up, man. Straight up. I can't wait to put my foot up you fucking Edomites ass. From you women to you men to your fucking kid. Hey, I can't wait till the Most High allows us to get payback, man. Cause ain't none. Hey, Tupac said, he said, hey, revenge is the sweetest joy next to getting pussy, man. Ain't none. I mean, men gonna jump over pussy to get revenge because it's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with our people, and it's Jake, just simple as hell. You know what I'm saying? Thought he had a decent wife, but yet she found them some. She found young guns, and all of a sudden now she want to run off with them. Well, that's the price you pay for getting married in this kingdom. I told you, Jakes, man. You don't never get married on Esau's terms, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get married on his terms because it's just a gimmick for the state. If your woman can accept the fact that you having sex with her and that you dealing with her and she's your wife, and she can't accept that, then she ain't good enough to be with you. Period. Because, hey, even lawyers will tell you now, marriages only benefits the woman. It don't benefits the man. You know? It says there's no head above this head of a serpent, and there's no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. But I'd rather dwell with the lion and the dragon than to keep house with the wicked woman. Okay, and that's the point. You kept house with a wicked woman. Now you got pushed out. You know, now eventually he may be able to prove that he didn't have any ill dealings towards her. But at the cost of all this inconvenience, he got to go through finding another place. Man, luckily, you know, she wasn't out of town and he didn't get locked up for it. You know what I'm saying? Because if he got locked up for it, he would have had to sit in jail till he had a court date. He had to bond out. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a court date. Now you got to miss work. You got to do all this shit just to prove your innocence when, in fact, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not caught in the act of any heinous crimes, why the fuck are they fucking with you for? Show you how wicked this place is, man. All right. And we've been telling Jake for the longest that, hey, dealing with these women, it's a trap, man. Be careful with that. Many men have went out their wits for women, okay, and given out their strength to women, nor the ways that destroy kings. You cannot get caught up in these women, man. Okay, yeah, it's easier said than done. We're men. We love our women, but even the woman you are so madly in love with, you got to keep her eyes. You got to feed her with a 10-foot pole because, hey, she's liable to defect anytime. Okay, it's just like on the Matrix. When the Matrix was going, when them agents was going after Neo and Morpheus and Trinity, bro, they tapped it to anybody they needed necessary to get them dudes out the way. Like when they was on a highway and they was Morpheus was fighting that agent on top of that he was fighting an agent on top of that semi truck. Literally, the agent was able to come in through another cop, man. They could just plug it to anybody's sentinel, and then they become a whole person, a whole agent. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So these women, they label to defect anytime. Okay, even your wife that done right by you, man. You can't trust her ass either. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm gonna start at verses 25. It says, "I apply my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness," man, because it's madness. "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets," man, right? You know, this is what they do when they want your possessions and they want to get you out of the picture. This is what they do. They deceive you, and then they get Esau on you and they take your shit. And then you sitting up there, you mad, you hurt, like, damn, did this bitch really love me for real? And you find out, like, damn, she really didn't care about me. You know, all the secrets you done told, all the times you confided in, and then all of a sudden, now you sitting up here like a derelict, man. And a lot of men go through this shit, and it's sad, man. And this is why that black woman, she has a heavy tab to pay with Yahweh Shine. And if you looking at them, they're not looking too good, brothers. I mean, these women are desperate as hell. I see it all the time, man. They claim they want this type of man, and why no man ain't dealing with them in X, Y, and Z. But when you look at the way that they're presenting themselves and you look at what they're doing, you can clearly see this is the reason why men don't take you serious. Like, who wants to bitch on social media all day, every day? You posting every 5 minutes. You showing your pictures. You got these stupid ass filters. You know what I'm saying? You showing your body, and then you wonder why niggas are in your inbox just trying to get the pussy. Because you're not presenting yourself as a chaste woman. Okay? You're presenting yourself like you're a piece of meat, and then you get mad when nobody respects you. And then you posting everything on every time you feel some type of way, the whole world got to know about your fucking business. Like, who wants to see that shit? That's a high level demon, man. You know, I remember when I was younger, man, like when I first got on the Facebook and shit, man, I used to post shit all the time. I was mad at my child's mother or one of my homeboys. I'll post that shit up there. That ain't no fucking manly trait to do, man. That's stupid. Like, to the point, like, I don't even post statuses no more. For what? What these people gonna make your life better? What are you just looking for? A sympathy card from somebody? Oh, it's gonna be okay, but yet nothing changes. People just want to get in your business and find out what it is you up to, man. These people don't give a shit. How they gonna fix your situation and their situation is all messed up? You see what I'm saying? So no, man, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's folly. It's dumb, bro. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. You know? And it says here, the snares and nets in her heart as bands, but whosoever pleases the Most High should escape from her, but the sinner should be taken by her. So this guy was taken by her, man. You know? Which I ain't really making fun of the Jake, but at the same time, he's stupid. Because, nigga, you 60-something years old, nigga. You should know better. All right, your wife wasn't right when you married her, man. She just had order to be in 40, 50 years ago. Shit. Hey, now this is a dog-eat-dog world, man. Okay, but anyway, with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.